Alright, just kicking off the shoes because this is a terrible show, a horrible show, absolutely the worst.
You haven't used that phrase in forever.
Ask anyone about it. I know I haven't. I got 2 extra people here in the studio watching because it's funny. We're going to be playing Magic afterwards, and we don't really care about how late we stay up. Okay, maybe that one. We got a bunch to talk about. Gosh dang. From China to Meta to freaking a whole bunch of church news, too. So, let's get to it, I guess. Babe, you want to hit up that first article? Chinese spies plant bomb at military headquarters during Iran operations. Jeez. I wish I had a third person here in a chair. Go sit on down. Come on. Come on. The FBI has announced the indictment of 2 Chinese nationals, a brother and sister, for placing an improvised explosive device at the U.S. Central Command headquarters, the Nerve Center, coordinating America's current military operations against Iran. Well, John's just getting back up here. He's got his kid, so we'll try and keep him off camera and quiet. That's probably not going to happen because he's a boy and my son's a boy, and they're hard to shut up.
No, your other one's even louder.
Yeah, I know.
Be good.
I know.
I gotta explain to you. Are you not joining?
He might later. We'll see.
Okay, be that way.
So, Chinese spies, supposedly, whether or not, either way, they planted a bomb at a military headquarters station.
Nice!
Yeah, so, no, not nice. Bad.
You know what I mean.
I know, right?
It's China.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing is, the problem with this is freaking China is like it's one of those countries where you can't trust that the people coming over here actually want to be a part of us because they have so much control.
Certain people. I've met a lot of nice Chinese people.
Well, yeah, I know, but you can't always trust all of it. That's the problem. Some of them you can. Then there's a whole bunch that there's so much influence. And then you got that Chinese police station in, what was it, Illinois, I think?
New York has its own police station as well.
A Chinese police station where they're going
or they can arrest you.
Chinese rules on their Chinese citizens inside U.S. territory. Sounds like an act of war to me. That sounds like a foothold.
I've heard supposed rumors of them also doing surrogacy, so they get an American-born citizen and send them back overseas.
Yeah, probably. He just pulled a card. He wanted me to see how fancy it is. I like the art on it.
You read what it does.
Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. That's a dick card.
That's a mean card.
Oh. So, yeah. What do we got? Just China being China, trying to screw with us over and over again. Whether it's stealing our intellectual property or stealing or trying to bomb our country.
You have 1 billion copies of this, but Evolving Wilds. I just like the artwork that they choose.
That's an awesome artwork. So let's hit up that next tab, babe.
Sorry, I love dinosaurs.
So John, next one's big news. Meta and YouTube found negligent in landmark social media addiction case.
Did you see the big news today? One of the states just kicked one of the biggest AI data centers off their property.
Really?
And Disney pulled out $1 billion out of the company, causing it to crash. We won. It's what happens when people stand up for their beliefs. I don't know. You have to look it up, but because I was reading.
We do have some AI news here. Yeah, that actually involves the church.
Sona or whatever, the biggest one that Disney's invested in, the AI, they caused it to crash. They got Disney to back out.
Dang.
And if other states can do that, if we the people can stand up and get
of AI, not of AI investment. Yeah, no, it's not going to pull it up. It's just back out of this, babe.
Right here. Disney exits open AI deal after AI giant shutters Sora. 4 days ago. It's because they got the people to the farmers there.
Were able to kick them out.
Yeah, so the city council wanted to do it, and they had thousands of people come in from all over the county and got them to freaking back out. And that's what you need to do pretty much when...
Sounds like they were putting in a more rural area.
Mm-hmm. Well, here's the thing. City councils, they want money. They run cities like businesses, okay, and they were able to push for what the people wanted, and they actually won. That's how America's supposed to be. You do what the people want, and farmers don't want farmland and water going to AI. AI's great and all, but it uses up a lot of water.
Let's get back to that
we
tab.
Covered a week or two ago how much water they're going to contaminate and ruin.
Oh, here in Utah?
You don't realize how much water they use.
Let's get back to that tab since we got distracted with that AI thing. So, Meta and YouTube found negligent in landmark social media addiction case. So basically, if you scroll down, this is all about the algorithm, how it feeds you stuff, how it makes it more addictive than cigarettes, possibly as addictive as cocaine.
I'll tell you this, I'm addicted to social media.
Yeah, and most people are.
Millennials are some of the worst.
Meta, right there, Meta must pay $1.2 million in combined compensatory punitive
He's shaking
damages,
his head like, I'm not addicted to my phone.
YouTube must pay $1.8 million.
The first number is not 1.2, it's 4.2.
I said 4.2, I thought.
You said 1.2.
Whatever. I thought I said 4.2. But, yeah, he's opening his packs. He's excited. He's hoping he's going to get some good pulls today. So, a lot of people don't realize if this continues going this way and it gets to a lawsuit into the Supreme Court, what's going to happen is basically it will murder Facebook and YouTube and any other algorithmic system. Because the problem that we got is these algorithms feed you crap all the time. They rage bait you. They send you the information that you...
Tiny bones.
They send you the information, the stuff that they need you to be able to engage more. And it becomes very addictive. If they aren't allowed to use those algorithms, a lot of people are going to leave social media because they won't have an addiction to it. It won't feed their addiction to it. But also, it basically kills ad revenue on those platforms. So these what?
I just found a card that will kill your deck.
Oh, great! Thank
Every
you.
time you discard a card, I can play it on my battlefield with
That's
any
funny.
mana.
That's funny. So yeah, basically it's going to murder the
No, it's good,
ability
dude.
for them to even make a profit on all of this.
I hate and love social media. I remember when it first came out, like how great it was.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, being
It's
a
become
millennial,
monster.
I grew up 95% of my life without social media.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I was happier without my phone. Legitly. Like, I love my phone, and everyone's like, why, if I hate phones so much, why do I have a smartphone? And it's because I hunt. I like Onyx. Okay? I like to be able to look at the mountains around me and judge my path and all of these things. There's so many good things on here, but at the same time, this is, what do you do when you're on a date, like, with my wife? My wife yells at me all the time, put your phone down. Or, like, on the couch, put your phone down. Talk to me.
Yep, that's probably the thing you and I both get into trouble for the most.
Because you're watching...
You're too addicted to watching Stargate right now.
I love Stargate.
You're dreaming about going through a Stargate instead of real life.
You know?
But I mean, sometimes real life sucks, so you gotta zone out, okay?
There is a possibility.
Ready why I'm trying to create a new addiction for him? Magic cards.
Guys,
Do away with the phone, get into Magic the Gathering.
There is the possibility that they created the show to discredit the real stuff that's actually happening with a Stargate, okay?
You just
I can
want
only
it to be
hope.
real.
How does that work in your LDS beliefs? Let's hear it.
We'll find out. I don't know. Let's hit up the next tab.
You want to know how
Hill Air Force Base Squadron was named top in the Air Force.
Go ahead, John. What were you going to say?
Yeah, scroll down, babe. I think I highlighted just a little bit here.
If he was a shiny version, guess how much he would be?
What, $50?
$55.
Oh, that was close. All right, Rude Rams of the 388th
Why is
Fighter
that
Wing 34th Fighter Squadron have earned the Raytheon Award. recognizing the unit as the top fighter squadron in the U.S. Air Force, according to a recent U.S. Air Force press release.
Why does shininess cause it, dude?
I don't know, but
I'm in my head.
the airmen of the 34th have demonstrated an unwavering resolve to take the fight to the enemy, generating lethal effects under the most demanding conditions.
Cancel me, I said a bad word.
No, cancel us all. They're canceling us just because we're LDS, and not even because we said bad words.
Oh yeah, true. True. They are mad.
The non-LDS want to cancel us because we're LDS, and the LDS want to cancel us because we said a couple bad words. So everybody hates us, and we're trying to clean up our language, but we aren't that good at it because we suck quite a bit.
We're blue collar.
So
It rubs off. I don't care who you are.
Congratulations to the 34th Fighter Squadron here
Heck
at
yeah.
Utah's Hill Air Force Base. Let's hit up that next tab. Let's get past this. Logan's not here, otherwise he would want to dive into that, and so I'm going to blue ball him on that subject. What?
Did I give you that one already?
Yeah, you did. So you just drew another.
I just drew another one.
That's awesome. Governor Cox announces bid for nuclear energy hub in Utah. So we
He already got it.
No.
Didn't he? Oh, is this new?
This is a new one.
A new one.
So we already talked about that other one. Where was it? Up in the Bountiful area?
Yeah,
nuclear reactor up there. This that he's talking about now is in Tooele County. So I highlighted the bullet points here. Governor Spencer Cox announced Utah's bid for a nuclear energy hub in Tooele County. The hub could create thousands of jobs and boost Utah's economy specifically, the governor said.
I actually
Careful there.
Let's get some more. Let's get some more nuclear power here.
Well, if we're getting one reactor up there in Bountiful, now we're looking at getting some more out there in Tooele. We're going to be producing just absolute loads of...
Bullet point 9.
Absolute loads of energy here.
Wait a minute. What? A 14-year-old is running for governor in Vermont's general election ballot.
Is the first team to get on the Vermont general election ballot.
Let's do it. Go. Send it.
Send it. Send it. Welcome to the
Look
podcast, especially when Logan's not here.
at it? There it is.
No. Oh, okay.
There
No way, dude.
Kid's a freaking baby. Look at that.
Yeah, I know, but ballsy, dude. The courage on this kid to step into the world of politics.
No, yeah, seriously. That's hilarious, though. But, I mean, hey, that's what happens when you have a state constitution that doesn't restrict age, I guess.
I
I
love
wonder
that.
if he's been influenced because of Charlie Kirk. That is a very
Statistically, being a young man, yes, that's very more likely. Interesting. All right, let's get back.
That's what he says right here. I don't necessarily expect to win, but I do expect us to start the movement and get more young people to come in behind me and say, yeah, we also want to make a change.
Yeah.
Am I okay to say what I
Babe,
think?
let's hit up that next tab. What?
Garrett, am I
Say it.
okay to say I think old people shouldn't be in charge of making laws?
Yeah, well, Nancy Pelosi needs to be kicked out. She
Well,
makes
To
billions
be
of dollars.
fair,
the
our
reason why is because
Constitution
ready.
was written by people who are relatively young.
Well, okay, I say this for one reason, and I don't mean offense to the older generation, but they're putting in laws.
I do.
They're putting in laws that they don't have to live with. I want laws that affect me right now, that are affecting me. I am young, and I still plan on living for another 60
whether
years,
they're
okay?
young or old, it doesn't matter. Chrissy keeps pulling up this article for me from Virginia. They're doing an outright gun ban on pretty much almost everything
Except
in
for maybe
Virginia.
a shotgun or a
But
pistol.
guess
Oh,
what?
yeah.
No, but guess what? Guess who's exempt from it?
Who?
The state legislator.
Oh, yeah.
It's
All
like,
of the...
are you freaking
yep.
kidding me? Like, that should be... there's a few things that our founding fathers made mistakes on. That was one of them. They never should have allowed any legislative body or any body in government to exempt itself from the rules of law.
And just like you said, John, about them exempting themselves from stuff and they're not going to be here in the future, we seriously need to get a balanced budget. We are $30-something trillion in debt. We need to get a balanced budget and say, no, Congress, you guys are going to get your butt into gear and get paying down that debt so it's gone before I'm dead.
Yep.
But they won't
What?
because they're
Oh,
being
you just pulled the card you
stupid.
wanted?
I did just pull a card I really wanted.
How much is it worth?
I can play whatever I want from my hand for free.
Oh my gosh. Is that a permanent enchantment too? Yeah. Oh, that's mean. Damn. All right. So we got this article. LDS Christians donate passport readers and computers to boost Nigerian immigration.
Oh, really? It's only
John,
yeah, I know.
we're making Nigeria great again here.
I
at the
thought
LDS
Nigeria
Church.
wasn't that great, or are they trying to be better now?
What?
Well, they were pretty bad, but Nigeria's come a long ways over the last decade.
Really?
And so this kind of makes sense. Like if people are moving there, then if it's actually pretty slow because it's not easy for them to get people in, then these systems that they're providing will probably help speed up the process so that way people can get in easier.
And here it is. Enhance critical platforms at their international airport.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And includes missionaries entering the country, so make it faster, better.
$25.
That's funny.
It's because it's 7, 8, 9, 10 mana to get out. But I have cards that will make it only be 3 mana to get out.
Oh, yeah.
And so it makes it...
Yeah. No, that's freaking cool. So
No, the LDS Church has been doing...
well, there's a lot of stuff we've
that.
been donating across the world. But this is probably the only one I've seen that's not related. Like, this is the only one I've seen that's related to government operations.
You know,
as compared to the other ones have all been like they donated, what was it, 2
hospitals.
hospital buildings? Not like equipment for buildings. They
like
donated
full
2
art lands.
buildings in one country.
That's where I think it's
I'm
sad. People get
stupid.
mad at us because of how much money we have, or the church has. And
But ready?
then they
We
are
give it away.
fine with us giving so much.
Does your wife
away.
need that, or does your wife
She
have it?
doesn't need it, but it will make her deck meaner.
No, she
Why, did you
doesn't
try
need-
my deck earlier? Is it?
No, I just
No, I
have a
just
merfolk
died
for you.
immediately because everyone
Listen.
in this room targeted me.
I did not, okay? That was all him. I didn't do it for once in my life. I left you alone like a nice
to
person.
be fair, if he had left me alone, I would have won in 3 turns.
I know. Your deck is a tier, what is it? A tier 4 deck that we looked up?
No,
So, screw
it's
you.
like tier 3, isn't it?
Okay,
Oh, well.
next. Sorry, I'm so distracted today.
All right, so let's hit up that next tab, babe. Or is this that next tab? Okay, hey, there you go. So the updated rules on trannies for
Dinosaur.
Look at that
Good.
temple.
Well, in all reality, they didn't update the rules on transgenders in church, but they did clarify some things before, and now they re-clarified some things. So the church has announced that basically members who are transgender,
Who switch back.
who
they
switch
get their
back,
temple recommends.
if they switch back, they can go back. They're able to receive the temple ordinances at that point. Because initially, their initial report, I mentioned this to one of our guys here, that they had just said that transgender members are not able to receive temple ordinances. But then they came out and re-clarified that if they were to go back to their biological sex, then yes, they can receive those ordinances again. So let's go ahead and hit up that next tab, babe. This is a fast night because we want to get to playing Magic.
We can record
And
it
I
for you if
did
you want.
0 preparation until like an hour before this podcast.
I've
So
sent you articles. And
Yeah.
You never look at them.
yeah, it
And
is
this
my
is
fault.
my last
fully.
time. This is my last time for
A few weeks,
more than
like
a
a
few
lot.
weeks.
I know, but it's a few.
Yeah.
Extended. Few
Yeah, I got
weeks.
some business, a new business opportunity, so I'm going to be extremely busy with
Very
my life.
businessy. All right, Salt Lake
Yes.
Temple Open House tickets will start coming out this summer.
Oh, really?
Yep. So
start
next year is
planning.
the open house. They're releasing an app to manage the open house, where you can then buy tickets and see your scheduled time and whatnot. So they're doing a lot just with the open house, and this is going to be big because this is one of the oldest temples in the U.S. It's the only. Well, it is the oldest Gothic cathedral style temple we have. I don't know if we have too many Gothic cathedral style ones. I think the Salt Lake Temple is the only one, isn't
Look
it?
at that addition on the side right
Is
there.
there anything else that looks like that, like the old Gothic cathedrals? That's old. That thing's been there a while. That expansion.
getting screwed
Those
over
that
here.
right there, those all on the side there. That's all ceiling rooms. Because so many people kept wanting to get married in the temple, they added more ceiling rooms on the side of it.
And so if you want to see this temple, plan for it because it might be the only chance in our lifetime to actually go see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard to get in that temple. Just
What?
because everyone wants to
So
be
my
there.
mythics are worthless.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, at least they're mythics, I guess.
Hopefully. I mean...
They could go up in price, depends on demand.
Well, I just feel bad because I put
Yeah,
them
so
in
right
with my
there, to
comments.
manage the anticipated crowd, the church will launch a mobile app in in late August or early September 2026 that allows visitors to book tour times. This is going to be crazy because my mission, I served the DC South mission, which is Northern Virginia. It was a DC temple. The DC temple, when it had its open house, had 750,000 people go through that temple. If you don't understand the concept of how many people that is, the temple's carpets wore through their entire life in the 3 or 4 days of the open house. That they end up going in and tearing out the carpets and replacing them before the dedication because they had been completely worn out from the amount of people. And that was the DC temple, which, yes, I believe is still the biggest temple in the church. But, what? Oh,
just keep
he's
talking.
got another card.
I did get another card that's really good.
So the DC temple's not even all that famous compared
Banner
to the
of
LDS
Kinship.
temples. I would expect in excess of possibly 2 million people will want to go
Not
through
2
the Salt
million
Lake
people.
Temple. So
What?
I wouldn't even be
Pam?
surprised they don't even put the carpets down. They might just leave the carpets out. And
So
just
when
put
I
something
went,
temporary
when
down.
I went through the Taylorsville Temple a couple years ago, they had stuff on top of the carpet.
They
and
did
you,
too with
you had to stay on it, and then they made us wear all sorts of other things on our
Yeah,
feet.
well, I believe they did that with the DC temple.
Oh,
and
really?
It's still
And it's
just the
still-
amount of compression constantly from the steps on it just wore down the carpets.
And just so you know, instead of trying to get to the temple with your car, just use the front runner and tracks.
Oh yeah, because it comes right up next to it, doesn't it? This is bad.
That's cool. All right, let's hit up that next tab, babe. Go back. Right there. There we go. Church of Jesus Christ backs bill against AI deepfakes. So,
Dude, it's
in a very rare move that the church does anything political.
oh wait,
they have
wait.
come
All
out
of
and backed
our
this law.
people who hate the church are gonna be like, the church backs every law against everything.
Yes, because all the things that they want are bad things anyways. So if the church wants the law, it's a good thing. I'm sorry if it's the leftists going and saying that hating on the church. It's probably because the church is doing something right.
So what is deepfake technology?
They
Why
use it
do
in
you ask questions like this?
they use it in pornography
Okay,
a
do you
lot.
want me to Google deepfake definition for
Don't.
No, it doesn't matter.
Let's
No,
not.
but-
We don't want to pull up stuff, but they use it to create you can take a copy of you and make
Yeah.
all sorts of images.
It's
And
just
I know
fake videos of real people making them do
and
things
I
or say
know
things that they don't
the
want
porn
to do or say.
industry, the porn industry is really big into that, and that's probably why the church is doing it, because like they could take a picture of you from offline and make a whole on video and then
Yep.
spread that around the internet, and it's fake. And right now, the AI's gotten to the point where it's sometimes hard to tell
Yeah.
if it's real or not.
Typically, it's getting pretty hard to tell now if a video is fake or not. You can generally still tell. Like there are things that kind of give it away, but for the most part, it's getting a lot harder now to tell if it's a fake video or not.
It really is.
And then, of course, like a lot of people don't realize with AI, it's like they've been doing this AI crap for a long time to capture stuff to prove you're not a freaking robot. That none of that was about proving you were a real human. All that capture stuff was about them getting databases of images of people telling them what is something and what isn't something to then use to train the AI to recognize those things. That's what all that has been about for years. It's about collecting the data they need to train the AI in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's coming home to roost, pretty much. So we're going to see how this all goes. And hopefully this bill passes for the most part,
And
just in general.
says the protections would extend beyond a person's lifetime, reflecting concerns about long-term misuse of a person's likeness.
Yeah. No, yeah, I do think people should have a legal right to their
Did you
likeness in
see,
general.
what is
but-
it, McConaughey? Matthew McConaughey has filed like a patent on his voice, name, and face.
Oh, really?
No, so that if anybody uses it,
They have
And
to
I'm
pay
like,
up.
and I'm like, dude, that is a smart idea.
Well, for someone as famous as him, it certainly
Especially,
makes
yeah.
sense.
But he did it. He's doing it as a warning to AI. Is his
Yeah.
whole thing is the reason why he did it is for AI so people can't use it.
No, that certainly makes sense. All right, well, we got one last bit of stuff. Let's hit up that next tab. So, this is my wife's brother, JR. He just recently had a quadruple bypass surgery. It was a surprise to everyone, pretty much. He ended up going to the ER.
No way.
They took a look. They found out that he needed the surgery. They got him in the next day for the surgery.
I have two of the same.
However, though, the problem is he does have insurance, but the hospital that treated him is not in network. So it's like, what, his out-of-pocket cost is $16,000? Is what he has to pay minimum before he doesn't have to pay anymore.
Out of pocket's supposed to be $12,000, but because he went out of network, minimum he has to pay for that part $16,000. But that might not be the total out of pocket he has to pay.
But when it's like the biggest hospital in Utah County, I don't know how it's out of network. Honestly,
Probably because they said it was out of network when it's really not, and just
no, it's
money.
just
It's the companies.
Health insurance is a scam. First and foremost, it is a scam.
Other people we've talked to, they would go to such as Revere Health and Intermountain Healthcare would be tied into it, and for some weird reason, we go to Revere Health, Intermountain would be tied to it. He goes to Revere Health with his insurance. His company selected that Intermountain is not tied to it.
Yeah.
Your company just designates those little technicalities to get the best deal.
There is no amount of suffering that insurance companies can endure that would be unjustified. Insurance is a scam. It constantly is destroying people's lives, taking your money away, and never actually providing what they say they would provide, because they always have those little the fine print in there. But if you want to help out, I put it in the description of the show, the link to this GoFundMe. You can go donate money. Go ahead and hit the refresh. Maybe it's changed a bit. But there's been a lot of people donating, mostly family members, but they've been doing quite a bit to help out. So.
But also, if you'd like to even donate to someone else, not to him, it would just be grateful to help people that are struggling with these medical expenses that were unexpected.
Yep.
Like, I feel bad for us. We don't have health care right now if something happened to one of us.
Well, we have health care. We don't have health insurance.
Yeah, we don't have health insurance.
Because health insurance is a scam.
Andrew.
All right, well, that's pretty much it for the night. We're going to close up and start playing some Magic the Gathering.
If you want, we can record it and post it later for you guys.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. We'll
Hey,
see.
bud.
All right. Well, been a rough show.
Okay, buddy.
Not as prepared.
No,
Don't have Logan in here to give his 2 cents, which he always has 2 cents to give until he runs out.
Well, you worked like a 60-hour week, so you're just tired.
I'm kind of burnt out, too. I almost worked
And I've
60 hours this
been
week.
spending every waking moment with my children, so.
Yeah, he's been doing that. He's going to be gone for a while. You guys have a good night. You're all a bunch of losers. We're even worse than that. Oh my gosh, he wants the quote again.
You know what? Screw you. You're not going to do it.
Here's a quote.
No!
Right here. A word of vengeance, and her arrows awaken in flame. That's not going to be the final quote. He's going to get his quote.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's like the stupidest quote that you could pick out of these cards.
Well,
here.
I just picked the top card. What's this one? I always attack from where their spy glasses can't see. There we go. See? Isn't that a good quote?
Actually, this one is I actually like this one. If you're thinking only one step ahead, you're already falling behind.
Yeah.
Tasey. That's a great freaking
That
quote.
sounds like someone who's a chess player.
Hence playing with the AI. You need to plan for what's going to happen afterwards. Like,
Well, if
especially
we're being
Trump,
honest, AI is
people are
probably
going to
already taking control.
be using his face and voice later on after he's dead and gone and still making fun of him, which is sad. So it's a problem.
Okay. Here
Trump
is...
memes will last forever. There used to always be 2 things that were true. And that would always happen, or certain in life. There's 2 things that are certain in life, and that's death and taxes. And now there's 3 things. That's Trump memes will be great. So we got 3 things They will always be there for us.
No, Chuck Norris.
that's
Four
death.
things.
Taxes
And Chuck Norris
and,
memes.
and great Chuck Norris memes.
Okay,
All right, you guys.
here's the quote.
Oh, he's
the
got-
actual
no,
quote.
Now he's got the actual quote.
I've had it pulled up for a while.
Oh, that other quote was a card you read, huh?
No, it was a card, and it's a good card. That's what I said. I said, no, like, wait a minute. That's actually a lit... And the card's called Make Your Move. Destroy target artifact or enchantment or creature with portal.
Well, it's funny because like when it was just me and Logan, Christy just grabbed the card, tossed it
Okay,
to
I'm
me, and
sorry
it was
to say,
actually a great quote.
If you guys haven't played Magic the Gathering, get into it. It's a great card game. It is expensive, but it is fun. Anyway, the quote is, healing is not linear. Some days you fall back, keep going anyway. Author unknown. So anyway, it's been fun. Be nice to Kyle. Actually, don't tease him. Make fun of him. Make fun of me. Have fun. That's the whole point of being around. So legitly, we need to get over. Wouldn't you agree? Being offended. It's so stupid.
We're all losers, so let's be losers together. Have a good night.
Exactly. Have a good night, guys.